we had talked previously about one of my favorite new TikTok accounts. Our boy Shirtless Eddie. Was he really on Parks and Rec? Oh my God, that's Shirtless Eddie.
He had a shirt on though. I almost didn't recognize.
Why was he wearing a shirt?
Eddie, what are you doing? Why are you wearing a shirt?
Shirt on Eddie.
So he's a working actor. He's in SAG.
Yeah. Maybe. What are we gonna ask?
But here he is, just to jog some of y'all's memory. Shirtless Eddie he's committed to the role, and he is just awesome.
Eddie, what are you doing outside of 7-Eleven with your shirt off? Put your shirt back on before you go inside.
Yeah, I'm going to go in here with my shirt off because I always go into 7-Eleven with my shirt off.
Eddie, what are you doing?
Love it.
Fucking legend. Now he's in 7-Eleven.
Hey, Eddie, what are you doing in a 7-Eleven with your shirt off? Put your shirt back on.
Eddie, what are you doing with your shirt outside of 7-Eleven? Put your shirt back on, Eddie.
I'm here in the 7-Eleven with my shirt off. I feel great. I lost weight.
Hey, Eddie,
I just have the sweetest guy. Like, in talking to him, super nice.
I have so many questions just about.
Hey, Eddie, what are you doing with your shirt off? Put your shirt back on.
Oh, Eddie, what are you doing here?
You really had to ask him, Eddie. The man's struggling. Let him go.
Oh, with the shirt off. Put your shirt back on.
I feel wonderful and I'm freezing out here.
Hey, I'm glad for you.
I feel great.
All right, let's talk to Eddie. You guys know him.
All right, you know him. You'll love him. Here he comes.
He's the
It's
man.
Shirtless
Let's
Eddie,
get him on the phone. Shirtless Eddie.
The legend.
Or Eddie Lovesies? Oh, and there he is, shirtless as ever. Shirtless as the day he was born. Shirtless Eddie. Sitting there with
his audio.
a friend.
Stand by.
They are eagerly trying to get the audio to work.
Hello, how you doing?
Yes.
Hey.
Eddie, nice to see you,
Good to see
shirtless.
you.
Who's that sitting with you?
Cam.
Hi, Eddie.
This is my friend Austin from Boston.
Hi, guys.
He's with me today, showing he really is a big fan of the H3
Oh,
podcast.
thanks. Nice to meet you, Austin. Thanks for helping Eddie out.
Yeah. Austin from Boston on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie, how come you won't answer Cam's DMs?
Oh, you know why? Because I got so many people when I got that 2.2 million viral that I couldn't even respond to all of them, and you just got lost in the shuffle.
I see.
He's big leagues, Cam. You
But
can't
I
expect him
meant
to
to
answer all his
respond back.
fans.
Yeah,
I am a big fan. I gotta say, it's
Thank you,
it's an
Cam.
honor to meet you.
Honor to meet you, too. You're great. Thank you, guys.
Well, I'm glad you made the time
Yes,
to come
I'm
talk to
shirtless
us. So, Shirtless Eddie, I want to ask you, where's the concept for this? Is this really who you are, or is this a character you're playing?
It's kind of a character I play. You know, I was in Fight Club, the movie, and I was right next to Meatloaf, and I got to be shirtless for the Fight Club scene. That's the AFI Film Festival Top 100. Yeah. And I also was in Jack's Back, Red Rain with James Spader from Blacklisted. But basically, you know, this idea came on my birthday. January 17th was my birthday of this year. And I was in a CVS just checking my lottery tickets. And a lady said, Ed, why are you shirtless? Because I wanted to show that I was on a lottery machine. So I got the idea from her. She goes, Ed, put your shirt back on. And then that's how it kind of started.
What were you trying to do? Did you go into the CVS shirtless?
No, I didn't go into the CVS shirtless, but then I thought of the idea because, you know, I thought maybe it would be fun to be in a store with my shirt off. I kind of just came to me, you know, the idea.
Right. So is it comedy or is it like suspense? What are we going for? Mystery, thriller, comedy?
Yeah, a little shock value just to get people to maybe realize that we should all be free and just, you know, be ourselves and just try to get more fun in life, you know, because life is so fun anyway. With the PTSD from the pandemic, I thought people might need a fun time to enjoy themselves.
Nice.
Escapism. Yeah.
It is very nice. The content is very nice. It's very good. Are you a nudist? Are you into the nude form?
Absolutely not. You know,
Oh
I
no.
always like to have my shirt on, but recently I lost 30 pounds. And so I thought I'd show it before. That's how it started, too. I wanted to show a before and after of how I looked and how my body's shrinking with the before and after. And my chi-chi area would get flatter and maybe my belly would
What's
get
your chi
flatter.
chi area?
Well, just, these were not like that. I was thin
Oh,
my whole life till I
okay,
was about
okay.
35,
Yeah.
and I gained a lot of like chi fat. Recently, when I ate a lot of food, there are 3 restaurants here in Burbank, Lancers and like Coral Diner and like, Talleyrand, and I was overeating a little bit on all their foods because I really liked the 3 restaurants they had here. And so I ate a lot of breakfasts in the morning, a lot of cheesy breakfasts, and that gained a lot of weight, and
Oh
so
yeah,
I
that'll
wanted to look
sneak up
good for
on
the
you,
camera.
man. That'll
Oh,
sneak up
thanks.
on you, but I'm glad you're losing weight. So so how do you shoot these videos? Let's say you
Yeah,
go let's say you go into Walmart. There's a different person in every video. Are you just going up to strangers and giving them your phone and saying, "Hey, ask me why am I in here without my shirt?"
Yes, pretty much. You got me there. A lot of times they like to join in because they've seen me on TikTok, and a lot of them sometimes wave to me on the street if I'm on the Chandler Bikeway here in Pathway, and they'll say, "Eddie, we saw you in your live, or we saw you on TikTok. You put your shirt back on."
Oh,
And
that's
so I'm
awesome.
amazed that I have fans like that remember me already on TikTok.
Have you ever had any interesting encounters? I can see some people may being sensitive and not wanting to participate in that kind of video.
Oh, yes. A lot of times they might say, no, we wouldn't want to partake in something like that. We don't want to partake. And I usually would say back to them, your loss. You would have enjoyed this or something like that. Like, it's your loss. I'm going on the H3 podcast. I just did that yesterday. The 2 people didn't want to do it. And so I said, I'm going on a podcast. Your loss. You could have been famous.
Absolutely, they're lost. When you ask them, are you shirtless or are you wearing a shirt?
Well, usually I'm wearing a shirt
Okay, and
because
then
I don't want to shock them too much to begin with.
right. Yeah. Where's your favorite place to be shirtless? Do you have where's the spot for that?
Yeah, it's usually Walmart because, a lot of people in Walmart are kind of the Walmartians, and so they're funny anyway, and they have got character looks. And I kind of look around. I got in trouble at Costco, I have to say, the other day because I was in Costco and I had my shirt off, and that's one of the ones that first went viral. And so what happened was I was in an aisle, and I threw my shirt and my sweater. I threw it off so that it would come off real fast, so I could do the video quick and get out of there. And then what happened was it got stuck inside somewhere, and I couldn't find it, and I couldn't get to it, and so I was stuck there with my shirt off the whole time. And then what happened was I got so embarrassing because of the fact that I can't find my shirt, and some employee spotted me, and then he started telling all management and security there that I had my shirt off. And Costco can't have your people with their shirt off. It's not part of their protocol.
Sure, yeah, I can see that you would stand out.
Not proto.
Did you ever get your shirt back, or did they just kick you out shirtless and all?
Yeah, I had to get some of the Costco employees to come help me retrieve the shirt and sweater that I had thrown some over the counter.
Did they ask you why did you do that?
Yeah, they knew that what the jig was up because I first told them that I had just I must have lost it somewhere. I lost my shirt. I didn't tell them why, and then they realized that I was making a video, and so they kind of got flabbergasted about that.
Oh man!
And they kind of outed me by saying, "Oh yeah, you really didn't just misplace your shirt, or it didn't come off. There was other reasons."
It just came off. Yeah. I don't see that as very plausible.
Yeah.
So, do you believe in the no shirt, no shoes, no service? Do you believe that should be outlawed? What's your opinion on that policy?
Oh, definitely. It should not be. I think people in California are just too uptight right now. And, we're not New York City or, it's not business, all business. It should be laid back. And I guess I am a beach lifestyle, bohemian. And I kind of used to live in over it, and I think that they should just have like an attitude that, it is California. So, surf's up or, just try to let people let it all hang out, hang 10 and get back to that 1970s, time when everything was more laid back. I mean, men used to wear shirts with their collars completely off. I think, like I remember seeing some of the Fox broadcasters who've been on there for 40 years on the Fox Channel 11 News, and they were from like the 1970s Los Angeles News, and they show pictures of themselves where they just had open like button-down shirts, and they'd go to parties with their shirts completely.
Well, obviously our internet didn't go down because we're still talking to Eddie.
One sec, Eddie, bear with us.
Yeah, Austin from Boston is here with us. Say hi, Austin from Boston. Shout out to his account. He just started 3 weeks on TikTok, so give him any love if you can. Austin from Boston. Tell him about how much you've been a fan of the H3 podcast for a long time.
Oh yeah, I love everything going back years. I used to watch Ethan and Hila on the old podcast, and yeah, it's great.
Thank you, man. How are you guys? How do you guys know each other?
So I just met Eddie while we were out walking. He has this path on Chandler Boulevard that he walks sometimes, and my girlfriend and I just ran into him, did a video with him, talked with him for a little bit, and he had told me that he was trying to get in touch with you guys and was having some difficulty DMing Zach. So we figured that out, and now he's here. So
that's so nice. New friends. All the friends we made along the way.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Austin, can we get you to take your shirt off in solidarity with Eddie?
Yeah, do that, Austin.
I'll do it.
But
I'll do it.
Ethan,
I'll do it.
Yeah, Ethan has to do it too.
Okay, Ethan.
Let's do it.
Oh, wow.
I'm here in the podcast with my shirt off.
Here I am.
I just like being here without my shirt. Hey, Eddie, you're so hairless. Is that natural, or do you?
Oh, that's a good question, Ethan. I used to I shaved my chest one time for a part or something. I think I was on Star Trek, and I had to be a Romulan where I shaved my eyebrows and chest, and it just never grew back. Yeah, I was in Star Trek as a Romulan, and they shaved my eyebrows one time, and they never grew back, and so that's why what happened. I think I shaved my chest a couple of times for like Hunt for Red October as a sailor, or I was in Chevy Chase's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation as in a Christmas vacation movie, and I had to shave myself. My whole body, for some scene or something, and it just never grew back.
Oh, that's kind of great. So most people say the opposite, right? You shave it, it comes back more heavy, but I'm actually jealous of the kind of that clean, beautiful skin look you have there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's very nice, very nice. Austin, how does it look in person? Does it look as good in person?
It's very smooth.
Move that away so they can see your nice
Yeah,
shave.
come on, don't be shy now.
He's got skin like a baby, so it's very
beautiful.
And,
he does have very nice skin.
No wonder he doesn't want to show it off. He wants to show it off all the time.
Oh yeah, thanks.
But you look good, Austin. You don't need to be embarrassed. You're definitely way fitter than I am. Do you exercise? You exercise?
Right, yeah, I need to get in the sun a little bit. I'm a little bit pale, so it's my Irish skin that's showing through here.
That's okay.
Your chest hair pattern is interesting. Do you shave that, or because it's like so specific?
Yeah, no,
to your
I just
breasts?
can't. I can't really grow chest hair, so it's been it's a struggle.
Yeah, man, it looks good. You look good, bro. You look good shirtless, man. You're in good shape.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you agree, Eddie?
I agree. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen his chest. We were going to do a video today where I was going to dare him to take his shirt off. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
This made our
Break
day.
the ice a little bit.
And I wanted to dare you to take your shirt off. Yeah, I've never seen you with your shirt off, so that's awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Austin, are you feeling comfortable or are you planning an escape route?
I think I'm okay now, but I do have someone on speed dial in case something happens.
Yeah.
His
Someone
mom
knows
is
where you are
watching
right
the
now.
podcast from his hometown. His mom is watching the podcast right now.
Yeah, my mom's
Is that
watching.
right?
So
Hi, Mom. Love that. All
and
right.
we told about 25 people to watch it right now, and you got about 37,000 people in here watching.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're getting solicited a little bit in the chat, Austin. Although you have a girlfriend, you have a significant other.
Yeah, Austin from Boston has a girlfriend.
I do have I am taken.
She's
Yeah.
very pretty, and she's a nice lady.
And Eddie, do you have a significant other?
I don't. I'm still single after all these years. I'm still single. But, anyone wants to proposition me, hey, I'm here for you.
Let me ask you this.
Would you want to date me? No, just kidding.
Do I want to date you?
Ask me?
Married.
I am married.
I know.
But I can ask my wife.
Okay.
You are my type, to be honest.
Thank you. I love you back.
Thank you. Well, Eddie, what are your relationships like? I know you're single, but are you, do you get out there? You know what I mean? Are you having sexual encounters?
No, I'm not right now because with that pandemic, I felt like, that really was a deal breaker for that because, I didn't want to catch any of the pandemic. I have to be always COVID positive, negative, for COVID negative for any of the movies and TV shows.
The
So
extras.
I can't kiss anyone. I can't have open mouth kiss. I can't do any of that because I don't want to get COVID-19, and I'm omnicromed and triple vax. Oh, that's a funny thing. You ask, I'm 19 times vaxxed. When they had the vaccines and the boosters, I kept going to the CVS's Rite Aid. And maybe that's where all this started because I kept going to the Rite Aids and the CVS's and the Walgreens to get vaccinated and the Albertsons and the Vons. And I had like 20 vaccines, with the last year.
20 vaccines? But this
I have a card that has like every month I was getting it every 3 weeks.
Is that even advised by doctors?
I know I was a walking guinea pig for it because they'd say, Eddie, you've been vaxxed 9 times. We just can't give you another vaccine because as I'm seeing on here, but I kept getting away with it, so I kept.
You know what's interesting, Eddie? I wasn't sure. There's people who are anti-vax. I've not yet met someone who's so opposite. We're so pro-vaccine. So how does that work logistically? Do you just walk into the clinics and just say, "Hey, I want another vaccine"?
Yeah, I walk in there every 2-3 weeks and say, "Hey, I need a vaccine. Do me. And they just say yes because they think that the more they juice me up, the more I might not catch it, and maybe I am a walking guinea pig for the government. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's very interesting, Eddie. Yeah, I don't know that's even recommended or that might even be dangerous, Eddie.
I know. You're so right. After a while, you might swell up or your leg might blow up or, you might get some sort of, I never had any side effects, but it could happen.
You never felt a fever or anything from any of the shots?
No side effects at all. There's my dog, Bruno. See the little dog, Bruno.
Hi, Bruno. Oh, what a sweetheart.
Bruno.
Eddie, when was the last time you were vaccinated?
Just about 2 weeks ago, I was omnicromed for the 3rd time. Omnicromed.
That is really interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And they keep letting you. I would think that they would say, no, we can't keep doing this. But you give them the card. Or do you say I'm not? Or you know what? Maybe you say I've not been vaccinated at all.
Yes. Or I take the little stickers off the cards with the dates on them and I pretend that the card's brand new and it was done 19 months ago or 9 months ago. I'm due for one.
Okay, okay, interesting. So we're lying to them and saying that we haven't been vaxxed.
Exactly.
Have you?
That way they don't question me. They just do it.
That's incredible. Eddie, have you ever had COVID?
No, I never got COVID.
How could you?
Not good.
Virus.
COVID.
How could you?
I'm triple vaxxed. Think that the COVID vaccine makes your heart detonate or whatever.
He's living proof.
This is actually significant.
Yeah, you are of significant medical interest, Eddie. You're of significant medical interest. I think doctors might want to study you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm willing. I tell my doctor all the time, I'm willing to be a guinea pig for whatever you got.
Yeah, I believe that. Are you getting vaccinated? Any other vaccines frequently or just the COVID one?
No, I got the flu vaccine and the this vaccine and that vaccine, everything they've got.
And how frequently do you do that?
Yeah, how many flu shots?
And I don't even have sex, but I just do it anyway, like to have also like what other vaccines, you name them, I've had them.
Polio, rabies.
Yeah. I've had
tetanus.
the polio, the tetanus 14 times.
Smallpox.
The smallpox ones 14 times, everything.
So would you say that you enjoy getting vaccinated?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I want to say, I guess, just want to make sure that that the juice really went in. I always ask them, hey, did that liquid, is there really liquid in there? Did that medicine go in? Does this really have no, I don't believe you. Are you sure you're going to have that in there? Are you sure this medicine, is this a placebo or is this real medicine?
Do you ever ask for a second dose? You're like, give me another one while I'm here.
Yeah, I have actually. I've said, I don't think that worked. Maybe we should do another one that didn't hit right.
And
or
did they
something like
oblige
that.
or no?
Yeah, sometimes I think they did one time because they said that they broke something or something happened. I don't. I think that did happen.
Do you think it's possible that they know you by now and they're just shooting up with water or something just to make you go away?
Could be. Yeah, it could be that
could
they're
be.
just doing
Yeah,
that.
could be. Interesting. Austin, how many times have you been vaccinated?
I think 4 times, right? The first one had a booster, right? So I had 2 there, and then I think twice since then. I think I've had 3.
It seems like
Eddie, are you comfortable being around Austin, who's only been vaccinated 4 times?
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't give me anything, Austin.
Yeah.
I had COVID. I had COVID twice in 4 months.
Oh, that's so. Those vaccines don't do shit.
I think you got to crank up those numbers, dude. You got to get up to like 20, 25 at least.
That's right.
Eddie, do you have a goal kind of for how many times you want to be vaccinated?
Yeah, probably maybe about 40 times in 1 year, so that way, they really do find that, they can't, I'd be totally isolated from being able to have the COVID.
You think you're going to overcome COVID? You'll be.
Yes.
There's no way it can ever get you. Is this you, by the way?
Yes, that's me. I'm there in the Fight Club with Brad Pitt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Right next to Meatloaf.
Did
Yes.
you do any scenes, or were you just an extra, kind of standing around in this?
Well, I was just an extra, but we filmed it inside of a warehouse, and we did have to take our shirts off during that time. And then the next,
fun.
I would have been in more, but the next day I was on Bowfinger with Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin.
Yeah.
And what happened was so I couldn't come back the second day, but I would have had more scenes even. And people from all over said they saw me in it, and just that Bowfinger was golden time, where you get like 18 hours because Eddie Murphy wouldn't come out of his trailer, and he had.
I love that.
You get paid well on an 18-hour day?
Yeah, that was like with Christine Baranski and Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin, and they did a theater scene at the Bruin Theater in Westwood, and we were there for 3 meals and till like 8 in the morning the following morning, and we got there earlier in the day, like at 6 in the morning the first day, and so it's like a 23-hour day almost, so you get like $1,600 as an extra.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
once
it's past, I believe it's 16 hours. Every
right.
hour is a full day's pay.
Yes.
What?
That's what he means by golden hour. Like because sometimes on film sets you have to shoot so long, and that's the rule, is that once you hit that extremely long shift, every hour becomes a full payday.
Shit.
Yeah.
Starman needs to be fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to look out.
Yeah, so Eddie, do you think it's possible that I don't know, is there some kind of maybe sexual gratifications in all this, or is it all kind of just platonic and fun?
It's all pretty much platonic and fun, but I'm not opposed to if I did see somebody that really caught my fancy, I might. There might be some in there, and some people might be doing that just so that they get kind of their sexual gratification out of it. It is kind of a time when people have spring fever right now because it's February, and they'd rather it be like the spring when they are all having sex all the time and boinking each other, and so maybe it is a little of both.
Okay, it's a little of both. And then, do you think? I'm so fascinated by the frequency of the shots. Is there some kind of gratification in receiving the shots so many times?
Oh, yes, because a lot of times I want to see, I used to do them 3 times each, just to see which one would actually get the most views, because a lot of times they don't, the first one maybe only could get 50 views or 100 views, but if you do 2 or 3, maybe the second one and third one will hit the algorithm there on TikTok. And so I think what happened with me is there was this guy named Waffler69, and he died recently because he ate a lot of food from the dollar store or Dollar General. And I think I got a lot of his fans, Waffler69. That's my gut feeling, is that I met that niche that TikTok had for all the Waffler69 people. Missed him so much, and they probably, I knew him when he had 500 followers, and then he got like 9.2 million followers or something, but then he died recently, about 4 months ago. He just started feeling like heart problems, and he told his mom, "I'm feeling sick. Take me to the hospital." And he died on the way to the hospital. But I think it was because he ate a lot of cholesterol foods from the the dollar store.
The dollar
So
store.
I got some of his backlash from all of his fans that they felt like they better fill that void.
What do you mean backlash? Are they mad at you for something, Eddie?
No, not backlash, but the people that maybe missed him dearly.
You didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
No, I didn't. But I thought everything he was eating was disgusting from the dollar store, and
this is actually a real. This is a real story. He died of a heart attack at age 33. Waffler,
69. Yeah. And I think sometimes there are these myths that they die.
This guy. I had seen this. Oh no, I've seen his videos.
What's the story? Yeah, and so I think he used to chime in and he would leave comments in some of my posts sometimes, but I used to leave a lot of comments in his posts. And when he became very famous, he stopped commenting as much. But
you think he big timed you a little bit?
But maybe I think, yeah, pretty much. But maybe it's just, his sort of people, maybe they kind of knew that, now that he's dead, they will maybe come over to my post now. So that could be the reason. And then also it just because maybe TikTok also. One time I filmed two girls about 2 years ago or 3 years ago that were from Comic-Con types. What do you call those when they're Japanese that cosplay people, girls, and maybe they thought that was too provocative, so they banned that particular post of mine, or they kept telling me to take it down.
I see.
Because of it was Trump era time when they were trying to take down Trump was trying to take down TikTok, and maybe though that happened, and so it stalled a lot of my growth on TikTok.
Okay.
So now years later, TikTok tried to make it up to me for having told me, maybe they had some people try to stop that particular post simply because they were dressed as in their Comic-Con outfits. And
Eddie, they were of age, right?
Yeah, they were of age, but they looked young on camera, so people thought they might have been younger than they were.
Too provocative.
Hey, Eddie, are you loyal to one brand of vaccine, or do you kind of sleep around, so to speak?
Pretty much loyal to one, which is, I do just mostly one. Yeah, I don't really sleep around with, because Pfizer's different than, Moderna. And I like the name Moderna because it sounds like Madonna.
So you're a Moderna man.
Yes, because I think maybe
too.
Madonna made that one. Madonna made Moderna.
Right.
Yeah,
I like Moderna too. If they don't have Moderna, would you take a Pfizer?
I probably would. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not? Right? Why not?
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me.
Are you a big fan of Madonna?
Yeah, big fan, and I've been all through the years, and followed her forever and loved all her concerts. And so, I sing a lot of Madonna songs, and I do a lot of enjoy everything about.
Well, she's a fan of this show.
Years.
I don't know if you know that. She's in our audience.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, hi, Madonna.
She could be watching right now.
And thank you for all your 40 years, and we can't wait for the celebration tour.
Yeah, here's Shirtless Eddie at CVS, basically. He just keeps going in and out, in and out. Get me that Moderna quick. All right, Eddie, listen. Eddie is single and ready to mingle. He's out there. He's shirtless. He's in L.A., and you're looking for love currently, is that right?
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love.
And so are you basically willing to make out with somebody at this point, or are you still playing it safe?
I wouldn't say no to making out.
Okay.
Anytime.
Yeah, I mean, you are vaccinated.
That's right. I'm probably protected so much that I couldn't get it anyway.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. I'm surprised you're still alive, though, man, to be totally honest, with that many vaccines. But you're doing great.
Thanks.
Keep it up, man. Give us updates. I want to know how many vaccines you can get.
Okay, I will do that. I'll go right now today and go do Shirtless from a vaccination.
Awesome.
And that would be a cool viral video.
Although, I've heard that you're going to have to start paying for it soon.
Oh, no.
They're stopping the
That would be a
funding.
deal breaker. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for that.
It's gonna cost like $30 or something for us.
I liked having it free.
Yeah,
Man, no, I wouldn't like that.
Can
to
I
have
ask
to
you?
pay.
Are you someone that likes getting free things?
Sure. I just got this free blender for $5, for just shipping and handling, so I can mix things in a blender, from TikTok, and anything that's free, I want to make sure to grab a hold of that.
Is part of the appeal with the vaccine, you think, that it's free and you like taking advantage of a free offer?
I think so. You're gonna hit the nail on it. That's right.
Huh.
Yeah, because the more freebies, take advantage of it while you can, because the freebies won't last for long. Everything goes to that. Yeah, it's all going to cost soon. So take advantage of it while you can.
Okay, that's interesting. So I see. It's kind of the frugal thing. Are you a coupon cutter? Do you do coupons and stuff like that?
No, I really am not. It just has to be free to begin with.
Just free,
or,
free. Yeah,
two furs, or buy one get one free, or go for to make sure that it's 50% off originally.
Right. Well, Eddie, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you. Shirtless Eddie is out there. He's on TikTok. He's everywhere.
It's been a pleasure. Pleasure talking to you too, guy. Have a wonderful day.
And
nice to talk to you
Austin,
guys.
thank you
for
so
having
much
me.
for helping
Austin,
Eddie out. Nice to meet you as well.
Eddielovese on TikTok, and Austin from Boston. Thank
Austin,
you so much.
Thank you, Eddie. We love you. Shirtless
care.
Eddie.
Love you.
All
Thanks.
right.